Hi, friend. Come sit with me for a moment. I want to talk about something that confuses so many learners. You understand English really well sometimes. You watch videos, you read messages, you follow conversations easily. But when it is your turn to speak, something strange happens. Your mind goes quiet. The words simply will not come out. This feels so confusing because it does not make logical sense at first. If you understand this much English, why can you not speak it back just as easily? I want to give you real honest answers today. Not vague comfort. Real reasons. Because once you truly understand why this happens, you can finally start fixing it. Properly, calmly, without confusion anymore. We will look at 3 lessons together. Lesson 1 will show you the real hidden reason behind this freeze. Lesson 2 will show you why simply listening more will never fix this problem alone. And Lesson 3 will give you a simple daily habit that trains your speaking in a completely new way. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Fear closes a door that knowledge already opened. Here is the real hidden reason behind your silence. It is usually not about missing knowledge. It is about fear closing a door, right at the exact moment you need it open. Let me explain this simply. Somewhere inside your mind, the word you need is often already sitting there, waiting. You have seen it. You have understood it many times before. But the moment pressure appears, a person waiting for your answer, a silence that feels too long, something inside you tightens. And that word suddenly feels impossible to find. This is not a knowledge problem. This is a fear response. Your brain briefly treats the pressure of speaking like a small danger, and under that pressure, it protects itself by simply going quiet, even though the information was truly there all along. Let me tell you about a student named Nadia. Nadia understood English beautifully. She could read complex articles with ease. But whenever someone asked her a direct question in person, her mind would suddenly feel completely empty. Blank, even simple words disappeared. One day her tutor tried something different. He gave Nadia the exact same question twice. First, he asked her directly, face to face. Waiting for her answer, Nadia froze completely. Nothing came out. Then he asked her to write her answer down instead. Quietly, alone, with no pressure of eye contact or silence. And Nadia wrote a full, clear, correct answer within seconds. This proved something important. The knowledge was never missing. The fear was simply closing the door at the wrong moment. Once Nadia understood this clearly, she stopped blaming her vocabulary and started gently working on the fear instead. Here is your practice right now. Think of one simple question. Maybe, what did you do this morning? Notice if your mind feels a small tightness even thinking about answering out loud. That tightness is not a knowledge gap. It is simply fear standing at the door. This is lesson 1. Your knowledge is very often already there. Fear is what closes the door in that pressured moment. Understanding this truth removes so much unnecessary shame. Lesson 2. Listening more will never close this gap alone. Now, lesson 2. And this idea surprises many learners deeply. Here is a common mistake. When learners realize they cannot speak well, their first instinct is often to consume even more English, more videos, more podcasts, more reading. Believing this alone will eventually fix their speaking. But listening trains a different skill entirely: recognizing words, understanding meaning. It does not train the actual physical act of producing words yourself, under real time pressure. Let me tell you about a student named Oscar. Oscar loved learning through listening. He listened to English for hours every single day. His understanding grew wonderfully. But months passed, and his actual speaking barely improved at all. Oscar felt confused and frustrated. He was doing so much. Why was speaking still so difficult? His teacher explained something simple. Listening is like watching someone lift weights at the gym. You understand exactly how it works. You can explain the movements perfectly. But your own muscles never actually get stronger. Not from watching alone. Only from actually lifting the weight yourself. Speaking requires this same direct active effort, not passive watching from the side. So Oscar changed his approach completely. Instead of only listening more, he began forcing himself to answer simple questions out loud, without any script, without any preparation time, directly from memory, directly under a small amount of real pressure. At first, this felt uncomfortable, much harder than simply listening, but this discomfort was exactly the missing training his speaking truly needed. Here is your practice right now. Without preparing anything first, answer this question out loud immediately. What is your favorite season and why? Do not think for too long. Just speak. Right now. This is lesson 2. Listening builds understanding, but only actual speaking under real pressure builds real speaking ability. These are simply 2 different exercises, both important, but never interchangeable. Lesson 3. Practice in tiny bursts, many times a day. Now for lesson 3. Your simple daily routine. Many learners try to fix their speaking through one long practice session. Maybe once a week, a serious hour of focused speaking practice. This is helpful, but it is not enough on its own. Real fear reduction happens through frequency, not just duration. Small repeated exposures, many times throughout your day. Slowly teach your nervous system that speaking is safe. Normal, not dangerous at all. Let me tell you about a student named Greta. Greta tried long speaking sessions once a week. She always felt nervous beforehand and exhausted afterward. Progress felt painfully slow. Her tutor suggested something different. Instead of one long weekly session, try tiny bursts, just 30 seconds, several times throughout each single day. So Greta began doing this. While making her morning coffee, she answered one simple question out loud. 30 seconds only, while walking to catch her bus. Another quick answer. Out loud. 30 seconds again. Small, frequent, gentle little moments scattered throughout her real day. After a few weeks, something shifted for Greta. Speaking no longer felt like one giant frightening event happening rarely. It simply became a normal small part of her everyday life. Like brushing her teeth. Ordinary, comfortable, safe. Here is your routine starting today. Choose 3 small moments in your day. Maybe during breakfast, during a short walk, before bed, each time. Speak out loud for just 30 seconds, answering any simple question about your day or your feelings. This is lesson 3. Practice speaking in tiny, frequent bursts. Not one long, rare session. Small, repeated moments slowly teach your mind that speaking is safe. Let's bring this together now. Lesson 1 showed you the real reason behind your silence. Fear closing a door that your knowledge had already opened. Lesson 2 showed you why listening alone cannot fix this gap. Speaking needs its own direct active practice. Lesson 3 gave you your simple routine, tiny frequent bursts of speaking. Scattered gently throughout your real day. You are not missing knowledge. You simply need gentle repeated practice helping that door stay open. Before you close this video, answer one simple question out loud right now. Just 30 seconds. If this video helped you today, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe for more videos like this one. Next time, we will look at exactly what to say when your mind goes blank in the middle of a real conversation. I believe in you. I really do. See you in the next video.